Welcome back, or welcome. My name is Dr. Carl S. Moore, and I'm happy that you arrived here at the summit of the U model. We begin with the why, and that's your inner world, the sacred awareness of your energetic blueprint. And that holds such a amazingly, divinely intelligent, scientifically excellent marvel of who you are and your being. And then we moved to the your outer world. And that's a deliberate shaping of your external environments, relationships, and tools that awaken your embodied potential. Remember that potential that you already have, and we're just trying to develop more awareness around how to get stuff out of the way and partner with and become interdependent with our external environment and tools. And now we arrive at the you, your unlimited self. But let's be clear, this is not simply a positive affirmation. This is not hype. Please, you can go Google or ChatGPT, all the things. Both ancient wisdom and modern science confirm that you, quite literally, are unlimited. So please believe me with the sincerity that I say that with. Your brain is neuroplastic. Your cells, they regenerate. Your energy field recalibrates. And your consciousness evolves. So you are wired for expansion. You are biologically, energetically, and spiritually designed to renew. Even if you're not a spiritual person, the calling of you outward and connecting to other things beyond you becomes that for you. And the you is where we break the illusion of limitation placed on us by many things. So this is where you no longer live trapped by cycles of starting over. You build forward continuously, intentionally, consciously. This is the seat of your regenerative power, where you become refueled, restored, resilient. So this is not by force, but by flow. So it can get easier. Have you ever imagined that it can be easier? You could be even more in your power and more in your flow and be more sacred in your connection with yourself. So to be unlimited does not mean that you're perfect. So let's get that out of the way. There's much unlimited nature in the ups and downs and being equipped with the muscles of having that system for renewal and stronger and fortifying that system once things break and you rebuild them, equipped with the access to higher states of mind, equipped with rituals that reconnect you to source itself. And sometimes it's through those contrasting moments that we even know to have a system, right? So your fuel comes from true eternal streams, which we've discussed in the first two videos. The first one is your inner world. And remember, that's revisiting your design, recentering in your purpose, and reactivating your value. And then two, hopefully you can guess it if you've seen the other two videos, and that's your outer world, selecting the environments, the relationships, the tools that replenish your energy, that are unique to you, and ground your unique specific evolution. When you embody your unlimited self, life's obstacles no longer exhaust you. You know what they do? They reveal you. They call you. They call all that's in you out. And you don't crash and burn. You resource. You recalibrate. You restore. And my favorite R word with this is that you rise. Not by escaping life's challenges, but by transforming them into fuel for your flight, into fertilizer, to grow the person that you always were seated to be in your design. So at the core of the unlimited living in this you part is the art of unlearning. So most people who obsess over what to learn, including me, like to learn a lot, read so many books, and little did I know, it was what I refused to unlearn that kept me trapped. And this unlearning, let me tell you, it's a sacred work. I'll call it sacred work because it's the conscious release of sometimes inherited narratives in your DNA, cultural programming, karmic weight, emotional debris accumulated across lifetimes and families and systems and all the programs. So it's discernment of what no longer serves you and being able to release that and reprogram yourself. And when you pair this unlearning with the capacity to remain teachable, adaptive, malleable, curious, open, you activate regenerative mastery in an unlimited way. So this is the operating system of the unlimited self, not rigid, not reactive, but infinitely renewable. So just think about that. You're infinitely renewable, and your cells will show you the same thing. So one of the things that I really hold near and dear to my heart is that in every ancient tradition, there exists a teaching about a return to the beginning. And some of my teachings, this cycle of life, death, transformation, rebirth, it permeates like Taoist, Vedic, Kemetic, like ancient Kemetic Egypt, spiritual systems, and the indigenous wisdom of our ancestors. And it's mirrored through the hero's journey across time. The initiate falls, the initiate learns, and then the initiate returns. But they don't just return, they return lighter, clearer, and expanded. This is not being naive. This is the mastery without the burdens of that ego that kept them there in the first place. There's an archetype that carries this medicine, and not as one who knows nothing, but as one who has traveled far enough to release the unnecessary that is taught in many different traditions throughout the globe. And it teaches that wisdom is not about accumulation, but more so about alignment with eternal principles and laws of nature. So the you invites you to travel light, and that's L-I-G-H-T, and the other life, to carry your experience, but not your wounds, to hold your inside, but not the self-judgment, to move forward with reverence, but without resistance, being thankful for everything and knowing how things are happening for you and not necessarily to you, as we mentioned before. This is not spiritual bypassing, it's spiritual refinement. It's not ignoring what's there, it's cultivating what has been there all along. Herein lies one of the greatest truths of all. You do know it, you have it in front of you, and then you may master your tools, but if your subconscious mind remains wired in a way that's against your will and against your design, you remain at war with yourself. So most fatigue is not physical, it is exhaustion of internal conflict. So you reclaim and you retake and you take back your mind and you reprogram it so that to avoid the mental overdrive, the emotional recycling, the subconscious self-sabotage. So this is the core of it. New beliefs. Release ancestral imprints that don't serve you. Rewire the nervous system to receive joy as your new default and peace as your baseline of what you would not go past, right? And this is what we're saying. So this is not motivational. This is neurological. And this is the technology of self. So when the subconscious aligns with your design, your life no longer feels like a fight. Imagine that. It becomes your highest form of play. Remember, as a child, I'm not sure how much you played or didn't, but I do know that any moment of play and how that feels. And I want you to locate that feeling and recognize that the energy of joy, the energy of nothing can box me in or hold me down. And I want you to think about these questions. Do you have the tools to refuel your spirit when life tests you? Do you honor the maintenance that keeps your inner and outer world synchronized? And are you courageous enough to learn what no longer serves you and reprogram your subconscious to serve your fullest potential? The answer to these questions would get you closer to the you and the you model, the why or you model. It's a sacred system, a regenerative rhythm, an eternal blueprint. You begin by knowing yourself, you evolve by mastering your world, and you transcend by becoming unlimited. And you are the you in your universe. So just think about that. You are the you in your universe. And when you are refueled and when you are realigned and when you are fully free, you become what you were always destined to be. And that is unlimited.